In every bit of my life, every fragment of my life, she wouldn't be part of my life without God's goodness. My family, my sons, my friends, this church that we're in right now is all, to me, part of God's goodness.
Yeah, every day that you see the sunrise or the sunset, it's a blessing, and that's part of God's wonderful works. For me, growing up in the church, my father was, he was very influential. He was there every Sunday, was an usher, and that's how I learned. I mean, just giving and being a part of a church. And I'm sure we didn't talk a lot about the money aspect, but I know that it was always a part of it.
Same thing with me. I think growing up, my parents, my grandparents, growing up in a Christian home, it wasn't even like you were learning. You absorbed it. It was part of your life. And giving through all parts of life. And then as you grow in your walk here at the church and you see other people and how much they give time-wise, and it just makes you want to give more. I can't say that it's necessarily a surprise, but just tithing has become a habit. And I think in our case, it's just a big part of our walk with God. And I think you have to be at a certain place in your walk with God to be able to understand tithing and the significance of it. But it just has become just a habit. It's not something that we really even think about.
There are no surprises. It's just something that we do, and it's the right thing to do. Well, for me, having been served on several of the committees within the church, I know that a lot of people don't think about the day-to-day operations of the church, but there's things that you have to do to keep the doors open, the furniture, just the sound systems, everything. But it's also just the ministries as well. So you have to support the church, not only with your prayers, your presence, but your service and your gifts.
Ditto that, yes. The more you give, the more you get. And I mean, this room that we're in right now, this church building, this church family is all part in some way of generous giving. So it's just the whole part of the giving. Well, being generous is part of being a Christian. And it's part of that love. I mean, there's nobody more generous to us than God, right? I mean, to love a sinner, to love someone who fails every single day and continues to love them unconditionally. I mean, there's no greater generosity than that. And so if we can just give a little bit of that back in some form or fashion, then it's still not enough, but that's what we need to be doing. So to me, that's generosity.